Breaking update coming straight from the financial heart of the globe. Australia's enormous pension pool valued at over 3.5 trillion Australian dollars is now flowing more and more into the hands of Wall Street giants like BlackRock, Vanguard, and Morgan. In a shocking twist that's shaking up both Australian retirees and global investment markets, data shows a steep increase in foreign investments directed by Aussie pension managers into US financial markets. But why is this happening now? Must-watch moment. The Australian superannuation system, once considered hyperlocal and conservative, is evolving. As interest rates rise, and inflation remains sticky, Australian fund managers are hunting for higher returns overseas. Enter Wall Street, the capital of capitalism, offering complex financial products, diversified portfolios, and sky-high yield opportunities. But there's a deeper story. Critics are warning that Australia's financial future is being handed over to American control, raising fears over sovereignty, accountability, and the long-term fate of retirees' money. Breaking update: BlackRock, for example, now manages over $70 billion of Aussie retirement money, sparking political debates and union criticism at home. While fund managers defend their decisions as necessary to stay competitive in a volatile market, some experts argue this may expose Australian pensions to risks tied to US market instability and regulatory challenges. Shocking twist: this trend isn't limited to elite funds. Industry super funds like Australian Super and Rest are also increasing their exposure to Wall Street's markets, especially in sectors like tech, AI, healthcare, and clean energy. Must-watch moment. With the 2025 economic outlook still uncertain, many are asking what happens if Wall Street crashes? Will Aussie retirees pay the price for this aggressive offshore investment spree? Some analysts warn that over-reliance on the US dollar and financial system could make Australian retirement funds vulnerable to US political turmoil, interest rate hikes by the Federal Reserve, or market bubbles. Breaking update: the government, while supportive of free market strategies, is now being pressured to implement tighter regulations and transparency rules to ensure Australians know exactly where their pension money is going. Meanwhile, Wall Street is celebrating Australian cash is pouring into real estate funds, ETFs, and private equity, further solidifying US dominance in global capital markets. Shocking twist: could this be a new form of financial colonization? Some economists believe Australia may be setting a dangerous precedent for other nations, especially smaller economies with large retirement savings. Must-watch moment: the average Aussie might not realize their pension is being gambled in high-stakes US hedge funds, or used to finance major American infrastructure projects. So, what does the future hold? Will Australia regain control over its pension destiny, or has the lure of Wall Street already locked the nation into a cycle of financial dependence? We'll continue following this story as it develops. If you care about your retirement, your country's economy, or where global finance is headed next, make sure you subscribe now, because we'll be covering every angle of this evolving financial saga. And remember, in a world run by markets, knowledge is your best investment. Subscribe.